Dr. Mahdi, start now, please. You can start.
Yes. Thank you. Hello again. I'm ready.
Okay.
Can you bring my presentation slides on the middle?
What, Doctor?
Can you bring my presentation slides on the middle of desktop?
Okay, Doctor, okay.
Okay, thank you. So, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First of all, I would like to greet to all my colleagues and attendees, dear students, dear professor, and another person who is in our session. Today I'm gonna to talk about my presentation purpose topic about sport management. My topic was let's think a little more about sport management. Sport management is field of sports science. As you know, sport management is the field of business dealing with sport and recreation. Some examples of a sport manager include the front office system in the professional sports, college sports manager, recreational sport manager, sport marketing, event management, facility management, sport economics, sport finance, and sport information. You know, sport management involves the management of all the business-related matter related to a sport. It means that sport management involves managing all the administrative aspect of sport teams, sport clubs, athletes, sport persons, sport venue, and sport events. Sport management is needed at all levels where sports are played, from school, college, and from local, national to international level. And sport management offers rules for individuals in various fields and functionalities. Therefore, if you want to go for a career in a sport management, career is job. If you want to go for a job in sport management, there are various fields, there are various roles to explore, such as sport finance, business operation, sport sponsorship, marketing and merchandising, sport analyst, sport event management, sport marketing. What is that? Sport, for example, sport finance, business operation, managing collection from sponsorship, ticket sales, merchandise sales, and managing all accounting and financial operation. What is the sport sponsorship, marketing and merchandising? Getting a sponsorship for sporting events, marketing and sales of merchandise such as team jersey, team shirt, team caps, and a sport team logo, posters, and various of another thing that sport athletes need to wear. What is a sport analyst? A sport analyst are specialists who analyze various aspects of sport performances of individual sport person, teams, and clubs. Sport analysts often predict the likely outcome of a match. They do competitor analysis. They advise a sports coach and support a staff member in the sports. Sport event management, management of various sport events and sport promotional events. Sport marketing, what is sport marketing? Making of sport events, leagues, competitions, and so on, to ensure ticket sales, television spirit, and media. Today, world is quite different from the world just a decade or two ago. Very changeable environment. Over the past 2 decades, the sport industry has grown into a 45 billion industry. Very huge. The flow of information and the creation of networks is now global due to the internet and mobile telephone technology. Trends, demands, and expectations are no longer local or even national. We can see international side of sport. We can international industry in the world.
Sorry, Dr. Mahdi.
Yes.
Your present is not working. Now okay.
Now okay. They can be international. This also goes for the sports sector, and it affects how sport is managed. The reasoning behind governments like Iraqi government, like Iranian government, funding for top-level sport like football, basketball, another championship in sport, is the role elite sport play in creating cultural identity, and the populations get interest in elite sport events. You should, yes. If you're interested in becoming a sport business manager, you should not only be aware of this industry change, but also how to use them to benefit the athletes and teams they present. Earning an sport business management degree, even online degree, like this session, can help you learn the important skills and strategies to help organizations succeed in the future of sport. Fields. Where is field? Bachelor and master and doctorate degree in sport management are offered by many colleges and universities. Many colleges in the world, many colleges in Iraq, many colleges in Iran, like Perdusi Mashhad University, like Tehran University, or like Basrah University. A number of classes outside sport management may be relevant to the field, including classes in management, marketing, business administration, economic, and accounting. These classes is very normal and very popular. Internship may also open opportunity within the field. For example, in America, jobs in sport management include working for professional program, like working the NFL, National Football League, NBA, National Basketball Association, MLB, NHL, and so on, and another professional or non-professional sport leagues in terms of marketing, health, and promotion. In Iran, jobs in sport management include managing athletes, working for corporates, or leading a sport organization, or managing professional programs in professional or non-professional sport league in terms of marketing, health, and promotion. The sport industry is growing leaps and bounds, awaiting professionals to look after the business side of it. The sport industry is $1 million industry. The sport industry is $1 million industry, which is growing by 12% year on year. 12% on year. According to FICCI, is an international association vision document, this industry would require a whopping human resource of 4 million by the year 1222. 4 million human power the sport industry need. Very huge marketing. So sub-sectors like sport marketing, sport event, sport grassroots development, sport manufacturing and retail, and so on, demands manpower. We need a lot of manpower, a lot of volunteer, a lot of human power. The sport ecosystem requires a sport consultant, manager, administrator, planner, lawyer, economist, psychologist, coach, and the industry awaits professional. The industry awaits professional like me, like you, like your professor, like your friends. Sport management degree. Individuals who are interested in working in the sport industry and focusing on the business futures that support the operation of sport activities should pursue a degree in sport management. These degrees provide students with a solid understanding, deep understanding of sport and business and management and how these aspects work together. Students like you, like me, like another students all of the world receive instruction directly related to business topics in sports, and most programs include meaningful practical experience related to managing a sport organization and sport events. Some degree programs enable students to specialize in a certain area of the sport industry. I don't know about Iraq situation, but I know in the world, such as sport tourism, football club, like Al-Mina Nadi, my PhD student in Basrah, Mr. I don't remember the name, Jawad Halafi, who is the manager of Nadi, Mina al-Nadi in Iraq. Football clubs, basketball, and other sport management, sport communication and media, sport marketing or sport facility management, and so on. Sport management degree are ideal for people who want to combine their passion for sport with business skills and enjoy a successful career in the field. To help you decide if a sport management program is right for you, really is right for you, here's some information to check out. What is a sport management degree? Curriculum and courses. How long does it take to get a sport management degree? What are the admission requirements? Many questions for you. The best university for a sport management degree. How much you will have to pay for the tuition fees? Advantage of an online degree in sport management. The best job opportunity and salaries after graduation. I don't know, you can find any response to this question. What's the first question? What is a sport management degree? What is a sport management degree? A sport management degree teaches students skills and concepts related to management, finance, marketing, and law related to a sport industry. Sport management classes will help you learn how to overview the business side of a sport organization with the use of the latest trends and technologies. You will develop a broad set of skills, but some of the most important are critical thinking, problem solving, communication, and attention to details. This will come in handy in any situation, even Iraq, Basrah, Mashhad. Whether you are negotiating a sponsorship contract for a local event in Iraq, in Basrah, or multi-million-dollar deal for a player, like national player or international player in Iraq, in Iran, or team you represent, the ability you development during a sport management degree are essential, very essential for you. For you that you want to working in the sport management field. Benefits of a degree in sport management. A sport management degree provide individual with an array of benefits such as the ability to work with a wide range of people who share a common passion for sports and becoming a vital part of a sport organization. The field also provide unforgettable experience, very good experience you can get in the field. And it is not limited to one specific geographic area since sports are prevalent in all locations in the world, in the Iran, in Iraq, in Afghanistan, and USA, and another country. A student in a sport management program complete courses that focus on the business aspect of sport, information about sports, and intercollegiate and professional sport. For example, we are together in intercollegiate sports. They also learn about sport ethics, sport marketing, sport law, sport finance, and management of a sport facility. The sport management program are offered at the bachelor, master, and doctoral PhD degree level. Maybe you're familiar with them, maybe you unfamiliar with them. I can try to familiar with to you about this field. Sport management program are bachelor degree program, master degree program, and doctoral program. What is that? For example, bachelor degree prepare students to entry-level careers, jobs in sport management, and help graduate get their foot in the door. Master provide a more in-depth understanding of the field. The graduates are prepared to pursue upper level positions and advance in their current jobs. And doctoral program enable students to become experts in the field to pursue professional opportunity, such positions in research and academic like faculty member position, high-level management in the ministry, in the federation, in the body board in the sport. Curriculum for sport management degrees. What is curriculum? Bachelor degrees sport management courses at the undergraduate level will give through concept from the field like finance, communication, sport law, sport history, sport marketing, sport event management, sport facility management, ethical and legal issue in sport. For example, my interest, my minor is sport law. I spent my time, a lot of time, in the sport law. These classes will allow you to develop a better overall understanding of the business and legal aspect of the sport industry. We talk about the sport industry. The sport industry is very vast field. Master degrees in sport management, according to the All Business School website, you can show our website in Paris University Mashhad. There are three types of master in sport management: Master of Business Administration in Sport Management (MBA), Master of Science in Sport Management, like our position in Paris University, Master of Science and Sport Medicine, joint and multidiscipline together. Yes, Master Business Administration allow you to focus on developing your business skill and occupying management positions. Master second, number two, enable you to become an administrator, head coach, and manager. And number three, help you become a health and fitness expert who works with athletes and team to prevent and treat injuries. Master in sport management are more intense and build on the general knowledge gained at the undergraduate level, allowing you to specialize and become an expert in the field you choose. Which one you choose? Master Business Administration, Master Science in Sport Management, or Master Science in Sport Medicine. And another level, doctorate degree in sport management. Earning a PhD in sport management is a great way to stand out in this competitive field. Jobs for sport management professionals with their PhD exist in facility management, sport marketing, sport law, or education. Earning a sport management PhD is a natural progression for a student who already have a career in athletics and business and are looking for professional advancement. A sport-minded professional will find advanced education and training in sport management very rewarding, very rewarding. How long does it take to graduate a sport management degree? The general length of a study program in sport management is a bachelor degree, normally 4 years in North America, Iran, usually 3 in Europe and Australia. But master degree between 2 years, normal. Both in North America, Europe, and Iran, the same, almost 2 years, or 4 terms, 3 terms educational and 1 term research. Doctoral degree, almost between 3 or 5 years. A full-time student in doctoral or doctorate degree, a full-time student taking 6 credits per term may be able to complete course work in 2 years. Additionally, dissertation, thesis may require 1 to 2 years to fully complete. Totally 3 to 5 years for PhD degree. Sport management degree admission requirements. What is requirement? What is admission requirement? The documents we have listed below are the most common, but this doesn't mean you will be asked to provide all of them. You can ask your favorite university. Every university will have its requirements, and you can check them on the study program webpage. Bachelor in sport management requirement, English language. Minimum score TOEFL 60 or 80, IELTS 60 or bachelor, IELTS 60. For example, you need to in Iran Persian scores. Transcripts of grades. Your resume, your records in the diploma. Letter of recommendation. You can get recommendation from your professor. A letter of or teacher. Letter of motivation. Proof that you can finance your study in Iran or other university. A skill in sport management and curriculum vitae, CV. And master in sport management, English language is popular. Minimum score TOEFL 80, and IELTS 6.5. Minimum GPA. Some country need to GPA established by each university individually. Bachelor degree in sport, business, or other related subjects. 2 letters of recommendation. In the bachelor, you need 1 letter. In the master, you need 2 letters of recommendation. Personal statement or easy. Your personal statement, aim, objective, and curriculum vitae or CV. But doctorates in sport management need 2 English proficiency requirements. Minimum score TOEFL between 60 to 80 and IELTS 6.5. Minimum GRE scores, academic transcripts, a master degree in sport, business, or other related subject, 3-letter letter of recommendation, a statement of purpose, a professional resume, and curriculum vitae, finance document. Finance document you can spend for this degree. Mr. Anwar, can you hear me? Voice and my camera is okay? Everybody listen me? So, I'm going continue.
Yes, Doctor, ready. Okay.
Okay, thank you. It was just feedback. Best sport management university and college. What is best sport management university and college? Where is that? A variety of accredited institutions offer degrees in sport management on the world, in the world. We have used information from the Sport Business magazine and Universal 2019 ranking to create our list with the best university for studying sport management. Created the criteria used by Education Universal 2019 to create their ranking where reputation of the study program, first salary after graduation, students' satisfaction is our criteria for choose sport management college or sport management university or field. Here are some of the best sport management schools in the world. Among those that are generally well regarded are program at AISTS, International Academy of Sport Science and Technology in Switzerland, University and Massachusetts in the USA, University and Beirut in Germany, KEDGE Business School in France has sport management degrees. University College Dublin in Ireland, and last one, Firdousi Mashhad University and or Tehran University in Iran. These are a sample of a lot of university we can admission them. Of course, you can find very affordable or even free bachelor's and master or PhD in sport management in countries like Finland, Denmark, Turkey, Ireland, Netherlands, United Kingdom, especially Iran. You must search the website. Scholarships can also partially or fully cover your study costs. Make sure you check the available financing aid programs in the country you will study and explore the resource page of your university. That is where you can find more information about financing opportunities that can make your international student life a lot easier. Online sport management degree. In the coronavirus area, we should pay attention online sport management degree. Online bachelor and master in sport management are not usually cheaper than regular on-campus study program. Still, you have saved the money, you have invest in traveling, finding accommodation, and living in a foreign country. Online study programs are great for people who have other commitments like a full-time job or a family, like most of Iraqian students we have, and vice versa. You will study at your own pace, and as long as you have the necessary discipline to meet deadlines and complete your assignments, there shouldn't be any problems. If you don't understand a class the first time, don't worry. You can rewatch it as many times you need, like this lecture. If maybe if you don't understand my lecture fully, you don't worry. You can another time rewatch my presentation. If that doesn't work, you can always contact your classmates or even the professor who there to help you. Some online programs even offer career advice and support to make it easier to you to find a job in the sport industry after graduation. Check your course description to see if the university provides this kind of mentoring program. And while you do that, also check if the online course is accredited. Many financial aid programs are only available for accredited programs, and you will find it very difficult to impress potential employer with a degree that's not accredited. Careers and salary is very important aspect with a sport management degree. Sport management degree will open numerous career paths. The sport management degree will open numerous jobs paths. You need decide if you like to focus more on the business side or be directly involved with the players and the team as a manager, coach, fitness expert, and so on. According to pay scale, these are the annual salary in the US, for example, for some of the most popular job in the sport management. For example, contract management in sport management, 80,000 USD dollar. Athletic director, 60,000 USD dollar per year. I compare with my country, is very high. A sport agent, 58,000 USD, athletic coach, fitness manager, event coordinator. Do you know the saying the sky is the limit? It applies here as well. The salary may seem high, but they pale in comparison to the amounts received by some of the top football managers in the world. For example, in 2018 and 2019, Diego Simeone received 41 million euro, while Pep Guardiola, the famous coach, earned 24 million euro, very huge salary. Is a sport management degree worth it? Really worth it? I don't know. you can decide about that. Whether a sport management degree is worth it or not completely depend a lot on your professional goals. To be successful in the sport industry, you need to be passionate about both sport and business as well. Up to you. Passionate about sport and passionate about business. Is together both is okay. Then you will have to decide how much time really and money you want to invest. And this is true even if you choose a free study program. Most of the jobs in the sport management field involve working with people and coordinating teams. Communication is key. Communication is key, and if you don't feel at ease working with many people, this might not be the degree or career for you. Just be honest with yourself. And if you decided that you see yourself as a coach, as a manager, or event organizer in a few years, a sport management degree is the best way to get there. A sport management degree is the best way to get there. Again, sport management is a field that focuses on the business attributes of a sport, and many in this industry have obtained a sport management degree. Individuals working in this industry are concerned with planning, organizing, managing, and budgeting aspects of a department or organizing whose main purpose is related to a sport or physical activities. Yes. A sport management professional handle the behind-the-scenes features such as finance, marketing, leadership, facility management, and event management. This is simple and at the same time hard. The sport management is applied in nearly all types of levels of sport, including municipal recreation, private organization, like private clubs, social organization, government athletic activity. For example, my country and your country has a lot of government organization, amateur sport, college level athletics, and professional sport. A sport management career, a sport management jobs. Athletes may be the face of a sport organization, but they aren't the only stars. Athletes is not only a star. Behind every double play, touchdown, and penalty shoot stand the skilled management professional that make the game possible, whether they are coordinating administrative detail or working to attract crowd. The increasing growth in the sport industry has sparked demand for a sport management professional. For example, sport-related business are ranked in the top 15 industry in the USA. in my country is high level in the among industries. Everything from major league branches to club teams require personnel capable of fulfilling a wide variety of functions. Note that job opportunities for graduate of a sport management program vary from working for a local non-profit organization to pursuing positions with professional sport team. Non-professional to professional teams. If you have been a sport fan since you were old enough to watch television, or if you have always had an inexplicable yearning for a sport management career and job, then you should consider going to college to pursue a sport management degree. Next slide about career with jobs with a sport management degree. Attract professionals from a variety of disciplines who are enthusiastic about the chance to work with professional, collegiate, or recreational athletes. Some organizations require employees with many of the same financial, operational, and marketing skills and any other business. However, an aspiring sport management should also have a true knowledge of issues that are unique to the industry. For example, financial professionals in sport must draw on their understanding of concepts like athletic valuation to negotiate player with and vendor contract. For example, for marketers, sport marketers, challenge is not just to sell a product, but to bring attending. Marketing professional might also be responsible for coordinating a franchise external communication, like using usual social media to facilitate the close bond between local fans and their home team. These are issues that demand a specialized set of skills beyond the typical corporate environment. Here are some examples of careers and some jobs that you could pursue if you were to choose to go to college to earn a sport management degree. A sport marketer, for example. A sport marketing professional focus on both creating buzz and surrounding the branches or organization they serve and managing a sponsorship that may affect the team brand. Overall, their mission is to promote the team, its players, and whatever other stories or assets draw a public interest, increasing sales and strengthening the voice of the organization. Organization of all kind rely on experts like you who communicate powerfully through both digital and traditional media. A sport marketer focus on how to market athletes and a sports team. A sport marketer help a sports team connect with the fans and the media, and they promote or sell the athletes or a sport team to sponsors or manufacturers. Handle they sport marketers handle the process of buying or selling individual athlete team sponsor brands in the sport field. They use a wide range of mediums to get the word out about their clients or fans, client or producer, such as public relationship, television interviews, public events, endorsement deal, and social networking. Sport marketing work with their client to determine the needs to implement a campaign in the most effective way possible. They often conduct surveys to identify the best markets to promote their client. The pay varies, but it can be decent. For instance, for example, the average sport marketing professional can make more than 60,000 per year plus commissions. We know that the sport marketers get the commissions. Another job is a sport scout. What is a sport scout? Responsible for assessing both amateur and professional athletes for skill and talent in a certain sport. Sport scouts commonly work with academic institutions that have amateur teams as well professional teams, professional sport organization. They look for talent by consulting with high school or college coach, reading local newspaper, and watching the performance of player to evaluate skills. Many sport scouts meet with players and families to get a better understanding of the player's personality and background. A sport scout like a sport volunteer. After watching player, a sport scout report information back to organization to provide an analysis of prospective value to them. Average salary for a sport scout is around 44,000 per year. This is point of difference between a sport scout and a sport volunteer. A sport volunteer will know that no pay, but a sport scout gets the pay. Another position in sport management, a sport facility manager. A sport facility manager. When the overall operation of a sport facility, from a small gym to large football stadium. A small gym, a small local gym to large football stadium. A sport facility manager manage the daily operations and organize maintenance and other activity needed for effective function. They maintain, the sport facility manager maintain the quality and safety of playing surface and implement a specific procedure to ensure of all participants of sport activities are safe. They prepare, who is that they? Sport facility management. Prepare yearly budget and estimate the costs of operating the facilities. Facility like gymnasium, like facility like hall, like facility like grass field, another facility. They also keep track of equipment and delegate maintenance and repair tasks. Many sport facility managers are also responsible for making sure an effective security system is in place. Very important aspect, security, prevention and terrorism. For example, Daesh terrorism who attacked our facility is very important. Safety and security. Median yearly salary for sport facility managers is around $80,000 US dollar. And the next position is a sport manager. The sport manager directs the overall organization and scheduling for sport organizations and individual athletes. A sport manager acts as intermediate between player and teams and present a good public image for clients. They present a good public image, clear image from our club, from our office for clients. They focus on their business and organization aspect of the sport to enable client to concentrate on the game and trying their best to win. They make sure their clients are getting adequate attention and training to promote peak performance. Skilled sport managers make sure that athletes are healthy and rule-abiding, while simultaneously they also make sure that the owner and fans are happy. Everybody must be happy in the sport management domain, in the sport management field. They work for a wide variety of entities, including amateur and professional sport leagues, academic institutions, sport marketing companies, and sport goods organization, producer. The stressful job requires 24-hour day dedication. Very busy position. But it can be a high-profile, high-paying job with a salary ranging from 50,000 to more than 200,000 US dollar, depending on whether you are managing an amateur sport team or a professional sport team. These are different. Next position in the sport management, athletic director. Athletic director provides leaderships in all types of sport organization, from high school to professional college sport team, like your university, like Basrah University, like Ferris University, Ferris National University. For example, I was athletic director in the National University in 2002, 2004, when I was young. They oversee all aspects of an athletic program, including facility management, budgeting, and hire coach and other staff member. They provide direction and work with staff to create schedules for practice and, in some cases, games and tournaments. They allocate funding for equipment, maintenance of facility, travel, and salary of staff member. Athletic director, abbreviation is AD, also work with leagues and conference to schedule other activity. The median annual salary for athletic director is around $100,000. Another position in sport management is sport communication specialist. Sport communication professionals write articles or press release to publicize anything that the sport team has done. Also, they do interview with the media or the fans. This is on the established on the relation public in our organization. Or if unforeseen tragedy occurs to an athlete or the sport team as a whole, they do crisis communication. Salary for a sport communication professional can range from $40,000 a year to $70,000 or more, depends on years of experience. It means that whatever you experience, you can get more money. Other sport position is sport finance. Athletes need good ethical investment advisors who can give timely and profitable investment advice. Also, both athletes and sport teams need expert accountants who can see to it that bills are paid, books are kept, and taxes are paid in the timely manner. It's very important position. Salary for sport accountants are typically almost $50,000 per year or more, or even more. However, salaries for investment advisor can be much higher, particularly if the investment advisor is paid a percentage of whatever money the athlete makes as a result of his or her investment. Next position is the athletic administrator. Athletic administrators are often the central decision makers in a sport organization, responsible for supervising nearly every facet of a franchise team or club. Anything from ordering equipment to hiring and firing staff. hiring and firing staff can fall within their situation. Their job can also involve ensuring compliance with changing legal regulation, particularly in the collegiate setting. Facility operating manager, the same facility management manager, leaders in the field effectively apply the available resource to maintain and improve an athlete venue. They may be responsible for managing construction, contractors, hiring employees, organizing ticket sale and entry tickets, and coordinating emergency response plans. Another position is a financial and contract analyst. As with any business, sport teams and franchises aim to be profitable and fiscally responsible. Financial analyst is in sport support this goal as they do in the other business. In other business, analyzing available funds, analyzing available capital, and expenditure to maximize revenue and sport on performance. Excuse me. But considering that much of the company capital may involve athlete salaries and vendor agreements, these professionals may also be called upon to examine the terms of a pending contract and ensure it reflects the organization's best interest. It's very important and good task. And game day or event coordinator. We know about game day coordinator, event coordinator in the sports events. This organized, dynamic professional oversee all the essential elements that go into effectively promoting, executing, and broadcasting sport events, often acting as liaison between fans, the venue, the management, and game day coordinator help to create a lively, engaging environment and ensure that the event is a pleasant experience for all attendants. Another position is guest relation manager. Sorry, my time is limited, and I tell you just head title. Guest relation manager, corporate partnership manager, sport event manager, sport analyst, sport operation manager, sport equipment manager. A lot of duty, a lot of job in the sport management. A sport consultant, a sport sponsorship partnership, and merchandising manager, a sport analyst for media companies, a sport communication manager, a sport marketing and sponsorship manager, a sport development manager, yes. And again, job profile. I would like to introduce to job profile. Job profile like job analysis, job category, advertisement management, athletic director, brand management, competition coordinator, game operation, league administrator, market research analyst, public relation, sport event planner, coordinator, sport accountant, sport agent, sport blogger, sport broadcaster, sport facility director, sport marketing, sport philanthropy, sport promoter, sport revenue management. A lot of job, we have a job profile. I try to introduce one or two profile. For example, a job profile one, a sport agent. I think you hearing about the sport agent in Iraq or in the TV or other country, foreign country. Sport agents represent a sport person to clubs or team. Represent a sport person like athletes, champions, coach, manager to club and team. They negotiate the contract with the club or team on behalf of the sport person, on behalf of the manager, on behalf of the athletes. They manage all the business and financial matters of a sport person. They present the sport person to various organizations such as advertiser who want the sport persons to endorse their products or.
السلام عليكم دكتور كيان.
السلام عليكم Mr. Ambar.
دكتور كيان.
Oh, sorry. Sport agent market athlete and help athlete to get signed to.
دكتور مهدي مو دكتور كيان.
Team. Sorry.
دكتور
Yes.
كيان تسمعني؟ ها؟ يوم.
I hear you.
دكتور مهدي.
Yes.
اي دكتور مهدي جاي يتكلم.
منو دكتور مهدي؟
Please.
مو المحاضرة. يدير الجلسة. ايه. دكتور ممكن ترى عندنا محاضرة ب 12 ونص ثانية. ممكن نعطي الأساتذة شوية استراحة.
So you need to rest.
نعم دكتور نعم.
Mr. Anwar.
حتى ممكن حتى يأدون الصلاة بلا زحمة عليك دكتور.
The session needs to rest. Can I go on? So, they can be a sport agent. They can be an extremely career because the sport agent salary is typically a percentage of whatever the athlete earns both on the field as an athlete and off the field. Salary for a sport agent normally 100,000 and maybe annually.
دكتور مهدي.
Yes.
صلاة.
Pardon?
ضياء تيجي تصلي روح صلي.
سلام آقای دکتر. دکتر شاه تماسبی هستم.
حالك
مو عندنا محاضره ثانيه بس تذكري
I think what they calling
خمس دقائق
زمان نمازشون هستش، میگن it's praying time.
صلات. خب چیکار کنیم؟ تعطیلش کنیم یا در واقع متوجه نشدم که به من گفتن صلات ولی متوجه نشدم که واقعا میخوان قطعش کنیم و موکول کنیم با آینده یا تمومش کنیم.
یه سری از افراد مثل که دارن لفت میدن از روم، نمیدونم باشون نمیدونم باید you can check do you need to stop the talk if everyone wants to pray. آقای دکتر بپرسین ازشون اگه میخوان همش دارن همشون میتونن از روم خارج میشن، میخوان نماز بخونن برن نمازشون رو بخونن چون الان مثل که دارن از روم خارج میشن.
Mr. Anwar, can you hear me?
Yes, doctor.
What I do for praying? We can stop, we can continue.
Yes.
Yes means that I go on. I continue.
No, continue.
Continue, doctor. Continue.
Continue. Yes. Thank you. من دیگه خیلی ممنون. مثل که تمایل دارن که ادامه بدیم. حتی 42 نفر هنوز هستن روی دستا من میبینم. حالا دارن کم میشن. 30 نفر شدن. بله. حالا ما ادامه میدیم.
منم هستم در داخل روم هستم.
خیلی ممنون. برای کمک کنید.
خواهش میکنم.
So I can try faster my lecture. Yes. The beginning salary for a sport agent, the average starting salary is around almost 60,000 annually. Key responsibilities for sport agent are sort of a jack of all trades for their clients. They are advisor, mentors, friends, and even their lawyer. They need to find the best contract deals, salary, and terms to advance their client's career as it can go and help them remain even when they are retired at their relatively young age. Necessary skill for a sport agent. Obviously, the most important skill required of a successful sport agent is to have excellent negotiation skill. The athletes require an agent who can smoothly negotiate a heavy-duty deal to get them on the field as soon as possible. The ability to promote a client is also crucial. The athlete is depend on their agent to advertise them to various teams or endorsement deals and to sell their athlete to a variety of teams to squeeze the best deal out of whoever wants them the most. For sport agents, degree and education requirements. The first step to becoming a sport agent is to get a relevant college degree. Most high-profile sport agents begin their career by getting a bachelor degree in sport management, minimum bachelor degree in sport management. This degree has combined exercise sciences with business classes. They merge two disciplines. It's not unusual for a college to require coursework in things like kinesiology, finance, and accounting. Next, it is usually wise to progress to a graduate degree. This can be an upper-level degree in sport management, but most sport agents decide to get a law degree. Having a degree in law can help make the navigation of contracts much easier. You know, a sport agent interface with a lot of law or legal issue. Some agents will hire out lawyers to read through contracts for them, but it makes the job much easier to not have to do that. And while it's sometimes unorthodox, it isn't unusual for a sport agent to also act as a lawyer for athletes who may have gotten themselves into some legal trouble. And reward and challenge for a sport agent. Obviously, the biggest challenge in this field is finding clients, finding athlete, finding champion, finding coach. The best money comes from clients who are good enough to enter the professional leagues, but finding a client who actually gets there can be very difficult. Another challenge is difficult clients. It is no secret that some athletes get into a lot of legal trouble, and it's up to their agent to decide if they want to help them through the troubles or if they are willing to work closely with someone who's had some unethical behavior. Ethical behavior, we know that difficult client. Difficult client is another challenge. Obviously, this behavior can void their contract too. The regarding part of this career are the contacts and agents mix in the field. Even when their clients are long gone, the high-profile contact they've made can be great for career advancement or even tickets to the World Series. Getting a start for what? For to be a sport agent. Once the college degree are in place, the next step is getting any necessary license or registrations. There is no national governing body for a sport agent, so it does vary state by state, vary country by country, vary city by city. New graduates should check their state's licensing requirements and inquire there to get the necessary documentation. Licensing will require fees and perhaps even exam, maybe. Who's know? Most states require a background check to eliminate any criminals trying to swindle the very well-paid athletes. The last thing for a sport agent, the athletic world needs is a sport agent who are actually artists then end up stealing from their client in the form of shady contracts and their negotiation. Once all of the state licensing requirements are in place, the next step is deciding whether
دكتور
to
مهدي السلام عليكم دكتور مهدي.
Yes,
دكتور مهدي تسمعني؟
yes. Please.
اي بليز محاضرة ب 12 ونص ثانية وبها رابط جديد، فنحتاج إلى أن تنتهي المحاضرة 12 ونص إلا 5، يعني 5 دقائق على مود التشينج التغيير.
So sorry, I can't understand Arabic. Please tell me.
استاذ احمد خليه براحته.
نعم.
احنا حكينا ويا
نعم.
العميد، والرابط الثاني ممكن جزء من مجموعه منكم يكون على ذاك الرابط استاذ احمد، حتى
نعم،
هو
نعم.
يكمل براحته. خليه
تمام،
يعني
تمام.
في جزئين يصيروا، مو مشكله.
اوكي ماشي.
اوكي دكتور مهدي. Can you
Make the time is shorter.
you can
Make the time shorter because the time is
complete دكتور مهدي.
Only 5 minutes or 7 minutes I need.
دكتور أحمد أقدر أترجم له الأستاذ مهدي؟
نعم دكتورة، لأنه اكو محاضرة ثانية ب 12 ونص تبدي وبها رابط جديد حتى نبلغ الأساتذة نعطيهم إياه
نعم.
ويشاركون بالمحاضرة الثانية. تعرفين هم التواصل المحاضرة فوق محاضرة يصير ملل عندهم.
اي نعم ان شاء الله. Good afternoon دكتور مهدي. I'm Zainab Kadhim, English teacher.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
We have another lecture at 2012 at 2030 please. So we want you, if you are pleased, to end the lecture.
Oh, no problem.
Okay, we will be very present.
Yes. I tried faster for finish my lecture.
Okay, go ahead, please.
I best try.
Okay.
Best. Finally, about sport agents, most novice agent to be best working with a well-known firm to build their career, as it gives them an extra edge and some well-guided mentoring. Another thing about a sport agent, future outlook. With a booming sport industry, the overall future outlook for a sport agent is looking promising. More athletes are making deals outside of their teams, seeking various endorsements and sponsorships that require the guidance of an experienced sport agent with a low background. Big brands like Under Armour and Nike are always on the hunt for a high-profile athlete to help advertise their brand and product. An agent is necessary to make this deal mutually beneficial to both parties. I prepare for you job profile 2, a sport facility direct, and I just show you the title. You can get some information about that, future outlook. And another issue is very important, internship. For anyone seeking a sport management career, internships are a must. A sport-related internship will give you valuable career experience and expertise that will set you apart of others. in the industry. And you can find a lot of websites, internship.com, internship match.com, teamworkonline.com. You can go there and get beneficial information. And another slide, I introduced to you a lot of top jobs in sport management, athletic coach, athletic director, and athletic sport lawyer, sport agent. You can see here about salary and compare between job salaries, and future of sport and sport business management. My last presentation, I can try briefly introduce you. Future sport will probably look very different from today's sport industry. Look at USA Today anticipate the development of a smart stadium with hologram displays, video walls, social media, follower-based setting, and virtual reality application. Players will compete not only in physical space, but also in virtual environments. Now, I want to talk about a little about technology roles in stadiums in sport. Sport is inspiring, engaging in emotion, evoking, and a rapidly growing industry worldwide. Another thing I would like to tell you, yes. Regardless of the acknowledgement, whether it is a national team, club events, or individual sport, or even the recreational segment of a sport and healthy living, the entire sport infrastructures, sport marketing, media, and communication, especially in the area of sports, emphasizes the necessity of intense and methodological, rounded education and vocational training. The sports sector is a dynamic and globally dominating industry. With the emergence of Iranian sport industry as a key player in global market, the scope of the sport management job in Iran is rising significantly. As per the report released by International Institute, in the forthcoming years, demand for knowledgeable and skilled professionals in the sport management sector will rise by 19%. Global Information Technology report from 2013 state that business models have been redefined. The workplace has been redesigned. Some start-up shape evolve into large company and entire function of society. Yes, how the professional sport landscape is changing. Shifting the sport industry are impacting athletes, team owner, fan, and society in general. Technology-driven advance in training and coaching introduce new method of performance enhancement. virtual reality, augmented reality, and other new technology will enhance the sport viewing experience for fans, bringing them closer to sport stars and giving them new insights into the games they love. I think the last slide I can show you. Develop a skill for success. The last message from this lecture. A sport business manager interact with the athlete and teams they present in addition to interested business party, such as the media and affiliate sport-related companies. To be effective in the world of sport and business, managers need to be skilled in interpersonal communication, strategic planning, organization, and marketing. Earn a sport business management degree. One way to build this skill set is through a degree program that equips students with knowledge of industry, process, and experience in relevant fields, such as business administration, marketing, health, accounting, and business management. Thank you so much for paying attention to my lecture. If you have any question, I am ready for response to your question. Thank you. Mr. Amer. I finish up my lecture. Thank you, Mr. Amer. Thank you, Mr. Amer. I finish my lecture.
السلام عليكم استاذ انوار.
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام. ما حد عنده سؤال حتى ننهي وياه؟
اي السلام عليكم استاذ انوار.
عليكم
يا
السلام.
دكتور صباح.
نعم.
وياك دكتور صباح عميد الكليه عيني.
حياك الله دكتور. بعد راح انهي يا دكتور، ما عندكم سؤال؟
لا والله حبيت بس اولا بالبدايه ابارك لجهودك وحضرتك، وجهودك مشكوره لان انتم جاي تعبون بالمساله الالكترونيات. ان شاء الله من جهودكم من يعني من جانبنا ككليه، انت واستاذ كيان واستاذ وسام
دكتور
الله يحفظكم.
مشكورين على حضوركم وتواجدكم دكتور.
الله يحفظك. سلم لي على الاستاذ الزار وقل له سيد العميد يشكرك الشكر الجزيل، وان شاء الله المحاضره كانت قيمه، وان شاء الله تكون محاضرات اخرى بوقت اخر. وبلغهم تحيات سيد رئيس الجامعه من خلالي، وشكرا جزيلا لك وله مع فائق الشكر.
ان شاء الله. شكرا دكتور.
الله
ان شاء الله. دكتوره زينب اذا تحبين تتواصلين ويا الدكتور بكلام شيء او تنقلين رساله الدكتور العميد.
Yes.
دكتوره زينب.
Yes. I will be glad to do that. نعم سعيد القيام بذلك. دكتور مهدي, Dr. Sabah, the team of our college, he give you his grateful, thankful for your benefit lecture. That is very great one. And he sent through you his greeting to your team and the chancellor of your university. And he hope in near future to do another lectures between each college.
شكرا جميعا. Thank you Dr. for this presentation. It was a good presentation and helpful. Thank you so much, Dr.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. I hope this benefit for you and your
Thank you.
family. Sorry about spend more time. Goodbye. Next time.
You are very welcome, Dr. Mahdi. We have a great time with your lecture.
Thank you.
شكرا للجميع. إن شاء الله بالتوفيق. مع السلامة.
مع السلامة. حياك الله دكتور.